Welcome to Mad Tortuga. Today we will be talking about Harry Potter. More specifically, can you be suited for more than one Hogwarts house? Okay, right to the point. Hermione Granger is one of the most obvious examples of being suited for more than one Hogwarts house. In the 5th book, a Ravenclaw straight up tells her that she should have been in Ravenclaw. This is the most obvious alternative other than Gryffindor for Hermione, but your worst nightmare thinks she could have been suited for Slytherin as well, although I disagree. The reason I believe Hermione is not in Ravenclaw is the same reason Luna Lovegood is not always on best terms with Hermione. Luna is always telling Hermione that she is too narrow-minded. For example, Hermione completely dismisses the possibility that Nargles exist. The next example is Ron Weasley. Some people think that Ron could have been a Hufflepuff. Others believe that Hufflepuff would have made him feel like the odd one out in his family, all Gryffindors. I personally believe Ron wouldn't have been happy in a Hufflepuff because he would have felt more pressure to live up to his brothers because some people believe that Hufflepuff is the weakest Hogwarts house. I disagree with that opinion. I'm a Hufflepuff.
Another famous example is Harry Potter. The Sorting Hat itself told Harry that, quote, "You could have done well in Slytherin in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets." Not that being a Slytherin is a bad thing, it was just not for Harry, in my opinion. Actually, I never quite understood putting Harry in Slytherin. Yes, he wanted to succeed, but it was never his number one priority. Not that succeeding is a bad thing, it just wasn't Harry's thing.
One of the most overlooked examples is Albus Percival Wulfric Brian Dumbledore. He, who was so obviously a Slytherin, especially in his younger years, he spent several years of his life dedicated to becoming the Master of Death. He knew in his heart that Grindelwald would do some pretty dark things to get what he wanted, but he pursued anyway, for power. And don't get me wrong, I think Dumbledore is a very good person, but he says himself the reason he never took the job as Minister of Magic is because he did not trust himself with power. Again, I do not think that power is a bad thing. Dumbledore obviously wants it, yet according to Hermione, who is rarely wrong, he is a Gryffindor. Now, for one of the most surprising decisions of the Sorting Hat, the reason Lily and James died, and the reason Voldemort came back. Peter Pettigrew, or, as he is more commonly known, Wormtail. Wormtail is in Gryffindor? Wormtail, the one who sold out his best friend because, what? Fear? Wormtail, the same dude who followed James and Sirius around trying to be like them. And if you think about it, he doesn't have the traits of any house. Let's go through what each of the houses stand for.
Gryffindors have bravery, loyalty, and chivalry.
Slytherins, cunning and ambitious. Hufflepuff, kind-hearted, hard-working, good friends. Ravenclaw, smart and wise. Okay, let's start with Hufflepuff. We must all face the choice between what is right and what is easy. Albus Dumbledore. The essence of Hufflepuff, they would choose what is right and not what is easy. What is right is the opposite of what he did to Lily and James.
Slytherin is what a lot of people think Wormtail should have been in. But if you think about it, he never seemed to want power. He went to Voldemort's side, but not for power. He ended up being more of Snape's maid. But he went over there because he was scared, nothing else.
Wormtail is not a Gryffindor because he's not brave, he's not loyal, he's not chivalrous. Well, he was kind of a coward, a real coward. Ravenclaw. The reason I think that Wormtail is not in Ravenclaw is because he's smart. He's really smart. He's just not wise. In conclusion, you can be suited for more than one Hogwarts house. And thanks for watching.
This video was made by fans, for fans, with no intent of making a profit.